Should we really be using conditioners? Some say it is very essential for your healthy hair. Other claims it does more harm than good, especially the store-bought ones. So what's the truth? I am Dr. Madiha Bhayani, a licensed hair care practitioner, and I'm here today to make all your confusions go away, and I'll give you only the facts and the truth. So in today's video, I will not just give you the theoretical information, but I will also show you how to make an extremely important DIY conditioner which is safe, effective, and only be made with a natural ingredient. Thus, it increases your hair health and it is very important for your scalp, giving it more nutrition only to give you a beautiful hair. And the most important part is the DIY conditioner will be free of any chemicals, especially those chemicals which you can see on the one which are sold at the store. So now, without wasting any time, let's straight dive into the remedy.
We are starting with a simple but powerful base, which is rice water. Let's go into the preparation. Take a clean stainless steel pan. Stainless steel is non-reactive, meaning it won't alter the pH or nutrients in our ingredients. I'm pouring in about 1 cup of filtered water. Always use clean water. It helps avoid any contaminants that could irritate the scalp. Next, add around 2 tablespoons of white rice. Any non-aromatic white rice will do, like basmati or long grain, but make sure it's not pre-cooked or instant rice. As I stir, the water begins to turn slightly cloudy. That's the starches and amino acids leaching out. These components, especially inositol, are proven to penetrate damaged hair and repair it from the inside out. You may have heard of the rice water from the ancient Japanese or Chinese traditions, like the Yao for men. It's not a trend. It's been used for centuries for strong, long, glossy hair. Now I'll let it sit for overnight, at least around 8 to 10 hours. This extended soaking allows the nutrients to properly infuse into the water. It's the next day. Let's check the look. You will notice a mild smell. This means mild fermentation, which lowers the pH and makes it closer to the natural pH of our scalp. Now I'm straining this into a clean glass bowl. Don't throw away the rice. You can use it for a protein-rich hair mask by blending it with the yogurt and aloe vera, or even you can cook it too. I'm pouring the strained rice water back into the steel pan. Now we'll infuse it with the botanicals to supercharge the formula. First, 3 tablespoons of dried rosemary leaves go in. Stir them gently. Rosemary has been shown in clinical studies to be just as effective as minoxidil for stimulating the hair growth. It increases scalp circulation, encourages the hair regeneration, and helps prevent the premature graying. If you're wondering about fresh versus dried rosemary has less water content and is more concentrated. It's ideal for infusion like this. But if you have fresh rosemary, I'm showing you here, you can use them too. They're also very potent. Next, we have to add 2 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds. These are tiny but mighty. Fenugreek contains lecithin, which conditions and hydrates the hair, as well as the plant compounds that reduces the inflammation and support the scalp health. It can help reduce the shedding and soothe the irritation too. Now we are adding some quantity of dried hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus is rich in vitamin C and amino acids. It encourages the new hair growth, improves the blood circulation to the scalp, and adds the shine too. It can also slightly tint the conditioner red or pink depending on your batch. Now I'm placing the pan on the medium to high heat to start the decoction process. As this simmers, all the active compounds from our ingredient will be extracted into the water. You will notice the liquid slowly changes the color to a rich amber or the reddish tone. That's exactly what we want. The mixture is beginning to bubble. That's our cue to add flax seeds now. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. You will want to stir continuously from here now. Flax seeds are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, lignans, and antioxidants. They boost hair elasticity, reduces the breakage, and improve the overall scalp health. They also releases a gel-like substance that makes this conditioner wonderfully slippery and easy to apply. Make sure to stir often. Flax seeds can stick to the base if left unattended. We are going to let this gently boil until the water reduces and thickens. This takes around 3 to 4 minutes only. You will know it's done when the consistency starts resembling a thin syrup. Don't overboil. It will continue to thicken as it cools down. While it's hot, strain the mixture using a file mash or a strainer as I'm showing you here. This ensures we get a smooth liquid and no clumps at all. The leftover pulp, it's gold. You can dry it and use as a hair mask base or exfoliating scalp scrub. Now set your infused liquid aside and let it cool to the room temperature. We'll move on the next step now. For the next step, you have to take another bowl and add some shea butter. Shea butter makes your hair smooth. If you don't have it, you can buy it online. The one I use it is linked in the description below in the affiliate link. Shea butter is very good for your hair and it gives your hair proper strength and shine and luster too. Add around this much of shea butter and melt it. You can melt it using the double boiler method. You have to put the small bowl into the bigger pot having the water in it. When the water boils, this will melt automatically. Once it is done, you have to add the decoction we have made it before, but add little by little. Do not add it all together. Mix it and even you can whisk it. Now to make your hair more soft, I'll be adding my another ingredient which is the aloe vera gel. You have to use the store-bought aloe vera gel only. My one is linked in the description below. Do not use the homemade one for this remedy because the store-bought one will give a better shelf life. Just make sure to use the one which is clear and not green in color. And now to make your hair more silky, soft and manageable, I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of glycerine. Glycerine is a perfect humectant for your hair. Humectant is the thing which makes your moisture to be sustained in your hair and do not go out of your hair. That's why humectant is very important, especially if you have the low porosity hair type. Now I'm adding my next ingredient which will boost your hair and also give it strength. These are the vitamin E capsules. I'm adding around 3 to 4 vitamin E capsules. You can use it accordingly how much quantity you are making. Vitamin E is not only important for your hair but also for your skin. So make sure whatever you're using the hair care remedies or skincare remedies. Do not forget to include vitamin E in your remedies and in your DIYs. Now for my easy convenience, I'm going to take it out in a jar and I'm going to whisk it. When you whisk it like the way I am doing, it will give the ideal consistency we would be needing for our conditioner. I would suggest you to use the homemade conditioners. You can use the market ones too, but it totally depends on you. Market one has chemicals and the ingredients we're using here have no chemicals at all. That's why I would personally trust on the DIY homemade conditioners only. If you are someone who is looking for market-based conditioner, you can comment down below and I'll try to make a detailed video on that what sort of conditioners you should use or which ingredients you should avoid in the conditioners or in the shampoo. This conditioner is very beneficial not only for your hair to get the luster and shine, but it is also beneficial for your hair growth and for your hair fall control. Now you have to mix it and now take it out in a container like I'm showing. I have made in a quantity which will be useful for 1 to 2 uses only. But if you're making in a bigger batch, then you can store it too. For storage, keep it in the airtight container and store it in the fridge. I know it is very important to know the ingredients and the making process, but here it is more important to see the application process.
So now comes the application part, which is very important. Usually for the conditioners, what we do, we apply the store-bought conditioner just below our ears, but this one would be little different as this is a DIY homemade conditioner, which will not only gives you the shine, but also strength to your hair follicles and to your root. So how to apply it? After doing your regular shampoo, you have to wash your shampoo off, and once your shampoo has been washed off, rinsed off, then you have to squeeze your hair. Just take this amount of hair, for example, and squeeze the extra and excess water. Once it's done, what you have to do, you have to take this little bit of conditioner and apply it on your hair. But rather than just applying on your hair length, this one you can apply it on your scalp too. Why? Because it doesn't have any harsh chemicals. Moreover, it has those potent nutrient and ingredients which will give you extra benefit to your roots and also helps to control your hair fall and increases your hair growth. That's why you can apply it on the scalp from root to the tips. Do not forget the tips. Then keep it on your scalp for good 5 to 10 minutes. Do not rinse it off. After 10 minutes, you can rinse it off with the plain water. Once you do this, you can feel your hair. They will be so soft. You have to consistently keep doing this. After doing this, what basically you are doing, you are giving your scalp the nourishment and the pitch will be all clear. So now you can do further to grow your hair faster. How you can do this? Once your hair are totally dry, then you can put rosemary water. I have an extremely potent remedy of rosemary water, which you can see it here. Just click on the video and I'll see you there. Till then, bye bye.